Greetings and Namaskar. On hearing the Lord declaring that the entire universe is held in a mere fraction of his being, Arjuna requests Bhagavan Sri Krishna to grant him a direct vision of his cosmic self. Bhagavan says, "Look, Partha, look. You're going to see something that no one else has seen before. But you cannot see it merely with your eyes. Let me give you a divine eye," says Bhagavan Sri Krishna, arresting Arjuna's attention. What does Arjuna see? Then Bhagavan reveals his cosmic form. In one sweep of vision, Arjuna sees one form consisting of all forms. He sees the entire world, movable and immovable, residing in one place. Hundreds and thousands of Bhagavan's forms of many varieties, many colors, many shapes. That form consisted of countless mouths and eyes, countless wondrous objects, countless celestial ornaments, countless extraordinary weapons, heavenly garlands and garments, effulgent and endless, that spanned all directions. If 1,000 luminous suns should simultaneously rise in the sky, that brilliance would be equal to the effulgence of the Lord. Arjuna says, "With limitless powers and endless arms, the moon and sun for your eyes, and mouths like blazing fire energizing the world, I see no end, no beginning, no middle, O Krishna. The space between heaven and earth and all the quarters are pervaded by you. Seeing your immeasurable form of many mouths, eyes, arms and thighs, feet and stomach, of protruding canines too, I am afraid. You are the eternal, O Krishna. You are the basis and cause of everything, the complete being." Overwhelmed with awe at the wondrous power of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Arjuna bows with his head and folded hands. Why was Arjuna afraid? Arjuna was afraid because he separates himself from the vision. Had his vision been non-dual, Arjuna would have gained fearlessness. The Lord removes the concept of time and space and demonstrates in his cosmic form that the entire universe is in him and he is all pervasive. Friends, we look at the world all the time, but we forget to look upon Jagat as Bhagavan himself. We miss the vision because we divide our diverse activities into secular and spiritual. Actually, everything is connected and sacred. When we understand our oneness with Ishvara, it generates a reverence towards the environment and love and compassion towards all living beings. What promise does Bhagavan give us?
Yada yada hi dharmasya ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम धर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्.
Whenever there is a decline in righteousness or right living and a rise in unrighteousness or wrong living, I will manifest myself, says Bhagavan. In any game, there are rules, correct? If no one follows the rules and all the players throw tantrums, there is no game. Similarly, in a home or at work, there are certain rules which are required so that daily life or daily work proceeds in an orderly way. Same thing with society, community, or a nation. Of course, there would be foul play, but if majority of them do not follow the rules, then there is a rise in wrong living. If rules are not followed, then everything is a mess. Dharma is not a thing, it's a value that people follow. Whenever dharma declines, naturally adharma rises. It is then that Bhagavan says that he comes into being.
Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge.
And why has Bhagavan to manifest himself? For 3 reasons. 1. To protect the people committed to dharma. 2. To destroy adharma, meaning make people follow the path of dharma. 3. To re-establish dharma. How can this be established? By helping people live in accordance with dharma. Can protecting a musical instrument protect music? Can protecting libraries protect scholarship? Can protecting the bricks and cements of a house protect the unity and love of a family? Or can protecting schools protect teaching? Only when the musicians, the scholars, the family members and teachers are protected, then the infrastructure important for their growth can be protected. Similarly, only when a dharmi who is given to a dharmic way of living is protected, dharma is protected.
Ye yatha mam prapadyante tamstathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmano vartante manushya partha sarvashah.
In whichever manner one approaches me, in that manner I bless him. For whatever purpose I am worshipped, I serve that purpose. Fullness and happiness is Ishvara's nature, Ananda Swarupa. Since everyone wants freedom from smallness and is seeking fullness and happiness, all are on Lord's track. No one is going to settle to anything less than fullness and happiness. Therefore, no one is away from me, says Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Here is a good friend who has joined us to share how the study of the Bhagavad Gita has inspired her and her family.
Being exposed to the teachings in the Bhagavad Gita has made me really understand who I really am and the importance of my human birth and what I really need to achieve. Specifically, what I really need to mention is that the set of values that's there in the 13th and the 16th chapter has liberated me. It has made me, it's freed me from a whole lot of conflicts and even my own basic understanding of how to behave in a situation or how I should react in a situation, my whole relationship with others, my own family, and also my change in attitude. I think that has been the biggest learning for me from the set of values. I also have the habit of sharing with my family whatever I read, and I did expose my daughter to the 18th chapter, and I was so happy that she was able to receive it the right way. And many a times she does point out to me, and we both discuss situations, but it has made an impact, and I know at least we've laid the foundation for her so that she can pick up the study when the time is right for her. Because I feel if youth has an opportunity to study the teachings from the Gita, that much more empowering their life would be and enriching, and how that much more better human being they would be.
The conversation between two best friends, one the greatest teacher, the other the most devoted student, comes to an end in the next episode. I will be concluding the Bhagavad Gita series in the next episode with plenty of surprises for you and yet another beautiful message from the Gita Shastra. Stay tuned with lots of love. Pavithra Srinivasan.